Beep beep boop. Boop a doop boop boop beep. And change topic so Fujiko can miss it again. There we go. Alright. Focus on screen, please. Oh, there we go. So hello, hello, those who want to sit back and chill. Oh good, the music comes back on just as I start loading things up. Now, we're going to have to turn off the music in this one. Apparently my previous video got blocked because one company doesn't want to make money. Audio. So turn the radio off. Oh hi, no games. Or at least, hopefully it's down so low that... Oh well. Play! Oh no, it was weird, because I got this whole list of songs that got pinged, which is like, fair enough. I mean, it's annoying, but it's fair enough. I just want people to see the video if they need to see it. Really. If that channel ever starts making money, then I might be a bit more concerned about it. But what does shit me, though, is when companies that don't deserve to ping the video actually try to do it. Or they do stupid shit like either block the video in some countries or every country. Luckily, that was an easy fix, because the 2 points that the two songs that got blocked, yeah, the two songs that got blocked, they didn't have anything important in our discussion about coffee or anything else happening. So that was just easy to remove the 2 songs out of it. But yeah, it was just a bit weird that yeah, if that company doesn't want to make money, or the potential to make money. Then again, considering what's been happening with Fallout 76, maybe they don't want to be associated with Fallout 76. I would not be surprised. But it's too late, you've already licensed it out. It's too late, buddy. Alright, so you may have noticed something different. I'll show you. I have a suit of power armor now. And there's a quest where I need to build the excavator armor. I just need to find more parts for it. No, I can understand the automated side, but what you have to do in order to fix it up, I think there's a lot of issues there. Because there's no way that a human, they could do it with just human on that side. As something of the scale of YouTube. The review process should be a lot better, because I think the review process at the moment is that it gets sent back to the copyright holder and they have a look at it and then they agree that, yep, no, we made a mistake or not. Yeah, guilty until proven innocent, no games. The system's a bit like that. Yeah, I'll just recall the armor for now. Nope, I need a drink. Well, I do need a drink, but yeah, no, the appeal process should not just run through the person that owns the copyright, because the third step is to send it to YouTube. That should be included in the second step. That's when you need the more human interaction there. And some companies don't even look at the videos; they wait for the thing to expire, or they have their own automated system to go yay or nay. Well, it's not really... Well, it wasn't I didn't get striked. It's more like they've claimed the copyright on it, so I can't... And then they've got the choice of them making money on it, or blocking the video. But yeah, there are trolls. I think my... Let's Go Pikachu video got struck by a copyright troll for a copyright they didn't own, and it was a Spanish version of the Road to Viridian City song that it was claimed for. And it's happened to a couple of my other videos in the past, although I think it's because I literally had to email the copyright owners and go, hey, look guys, you fucked up. And then they looked at it and then they went, oh yeah, no, that's right. But only after I emailed them. Oh no. Yeah, so some companies are reasonable. But yeah, no, as I said, there's a difference between a strike and a claim, to be honest. I haven't been striked, I've only been had things claimed. And if someone chooses to claim something, then they can choose whether or not they want to pull down the video or leave it up. Or make any money on it. Or they might be happy to go, yep, no, you can use this, that's fine. But there's something in the system called tracked, which means that nobody can make money off it in that case. So, at least from what I've seen. Yeah, copyright hoarders, they're a bit... I mean, to be fair, a lot of the stuff we do on here could be claimed under fair use, and that's most of the time when I do it, but... Because even though we have to follow the American guidelines for fair use, since YouTube's an American company, or in most cases anyway, yeah, it's just annoying. Look, as I said, if I was actually making money off this channel, then I'd probably be a bit more diligent with it. Currently, I'm not. But in most cases, yeah, it's as I said earlier, it's only when someone who doesn't actually own the copyright, or doesn't deserve it, or has claimed it unfairly, that's when I will put in a counterclaim. But generally, yeah, it's like, fuck it, whatever. But yeah, no, that's one of the weird things. I don't know if it's lag related or things, but yeah, you get funny stuff like that. Oh no, I don't think it's more that. I think it's just more due to YouTube being lazy in that regard. Doing the least they have to do in order so that they don't get into trouble themselves. Oh yeah, that's right, mine. Keep forgetting there's a mine there. No, there is precedent. Oh, too slow. Not that I got that much damage off it anyway, interesting. My armor must be fairly decent. No, there are YouTube documented cases. I wouldn't be able to name any, but they're in the point of they basically either get taken out of their copyright claiming system, or that account gets banned and they have to reapply their account and everything and all that. So nothing legal that happens, just that they've been kicked off the system. So it's pretty much a slap on the wrist for that. But they have to do a lot of spurious claims. They've got to have enough people that are whinging about it. Not always, but usually there's some sort of legal precedent that's been called up in regards to that. Just shit like that. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of mines in here. I don't think I've ever found all the mines in here, and I've only picked up one. No. Hey. Did I actually turn off the... I did. Or does it only turn off the radio? Oh yeah, it might only just... I'm not sure then. What's going on? Yeah, if you've put in your work to make something that kicks off, then you've still technically got the copyright off the top of my head, because you're the one that originally made it, and you've got the precedent for saying that you're the person that made it and were the first person to use it. But which is why there's the bullshit happening in Europe with the whole memes and copyright stuff with that. Which I don't even think was originally meant to be for that, but it just happened to be both a good and bad side effect depending on what side of the fence you're on. Yeah, it's why Grumpy Cat and all that. Assault Tromblade, interesting. And all that. Technically, if you commercially use them, then you have to pay the guy that came up with the Grumpy Cat stuff, or they're used in a way that could damage the brand. You know, the usual copyright bullshit laws or whatever. In that regard. But yeah, I'm not 100% over that, so you'd really have to investigate yourself if you're looking about the legal precedent in Europe and all that other stuff. Really, in all fairness. Yeah, that's true. But not everybody cares or wants to make money off their memes. They just want to go out and get a laugh, and that's it. Making money's a secondary or a concern that they don't really care about. Herbs. No. So one is there. Where's? Like this 3. Okay, so like lines. Get rid of some junk code though. So what's the one that's close to lines? Lists. There we go. Just open up that safe. Thank you, by the way, A, for clearing up how I'm supposed to do this system, by the way. Who would have thought all these years that it was the positioning as well as what letters we used. I don't know, it's murky waters. I mean, look, I understand why they're doing it. It's like, well, if you make something and you're the original creator of it, or you've done a significant amount of transformation with the thing, and if you do kind of have the right to make money off it, if you, or at least have the first right to make money off it. Oh, you're gonna do that weird... No, okay. Oh, look, I got a shotgun too, buddy. But yeah, look, I wouldn't want someone taking Sky Tank and all that and using it without my permission. Yeah, if you've stolen it and not transformed something into something that you can identify as your own thing with inspiration from something else, or at least and it's significantly removed from something else, then yeah, you're basically just stolen people's shit. That's where the argument of, whoops, that's where the argument of piracy and stuff comes in, but to a degree. Because, you know, I know technically it's not theft, but you're kind of stealing the ideas behind it. Yeah, that's a bit silly too. I mean, look, if you've gone out, if it's an accidental thing, I can understand. I don't know. Yeah, look, it's always murky water. I mean, look, it's when, I don't know. Look, if you're making money off someone's work without the person that makes it getting at least some cut of it, then yes, that's scummy. Or you're distributing the work in a way where it means that they're not getting the money that they're due. Yeah, I think, look, ultimately I think it's just the lack of recognition. If it's not if you don't get recognised for your hard work, then yeah, you're generally not as impressed by it. You just jump at me and go, Ooh, free Nuka-Cola. Goodbye, ghoul. No, it might not be odd. Remember, it's Fallout 76. It could just be a bit weird, and Fallout's always been slightly wonky with its shooting. I wonder if that's the same turret. Oh well. I mean, the ping's probably definitely a factor, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just because there's some other weird wonky shit going on. Oh, well, speaking of which, the newest controversy over this is that the code that they used for this is not that... is basically copied and pasted from the Skyrim versions, Skyrim and Fallout 4, and I'm just sitting there listening to it, going, yes, it's the same engine. And if something works and it's not causing any issues, recycle it so you don't have to worry about reinventing the wheel. I get that part, but apparently it was just copied from the point of exact same code commenting and everything in it and all that. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are. Because they probably would have been left in there as just stuff to test things out and all that. Hey! Yeah, but that's what most companies do, though. They Lego build their games. Ah, ha, ha, ha. But yeah, why... It's... I can't quite see chat at the moment, but yeah, why... not LEGO Build Your Games, if there's no need to change anything, or... The next game you're using is... using pretty much the same theme and ideal and all that. Got a lot of brutes here all of a sudden. Smack him in the face. Fuck me, how many just decide to spawn in? Ah, don't let me... Just a crap load of them just decide to spawn in. What the? Oh. Ooh. Ah!
This is what like
See, I want to collect all the items and things that people are dropping, but... Whoa, 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 when did you get... Oh, don't tell me you had a healing pack or something. Or is there two of them now? Hey, the ghouls come in to whack him! Oh, not the ghouls, sorry, the... There we go. Like... Fuck me! Yeah, seriously, how many of them are there in there? Did I just come in where everything decided to respawn? Because I would not be surprised. Sell out? Nah. Misguided and definitely underbaked? Yes. Because the idea behind this is actually fairly solid. It's not a bad idea to do something like this. It's just how it's come out, which is very disappointing. But yeah, there is fun to have with this game, but unless you're really into something like Fallout games, then or you've got mates that are pestering you to play with them, I wouldn't buy it at the current price point. Oh, they walk downstairs. Alright, no, I don't have to worry about them now. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree with your vision. Not completely, but yeah. But yes, they are lacking in some shape or form with how things are presented. Ah, that's probably why. No, somebody's taken the shit out of the core out of that. Oh well, I've got 9 cores anyway. I'm more looking for screws, so I can build the rest of this power armor that I need to do for the quest. Yes and no. The gameplay loop, yeah, you've probably got a good argument there. But yeah, the strengths of 3, Skyrim, and 4 was the story. Even though 3 and New Vegas definitely had a crapload of better story. But 4 was still nice to go through. Just not as good. But really, a lot of, if you look at these games at their base form, though, it's just a sandbox world for you to go around and muck around and do shit in, really. This one uses spells, the other one uses guns. Ooh, safe. Are you done? Ah. Oh. Arena and Daggerfall were the same game. Yeah, Morrowind felt different, but that's partially because it was a good move, moving it to a different realm or land. It's kind of, it's a bit harder with Fallout because it's kind of harder to make a post-apocalyptic world look feels post-apocalyptic but different at the same time. Hello to Sandman. Fallout 1 and 2... That's a hard one. I mean, I think 2 only felt different because they expanded on some of the ideas they couldn't put in Fallout 1. And they weren't even Bethesda games anyway. handcuffs doing in here? Oh well. Oh, everybody blames Todd. For better and for worse. This is where... how the Gamebryo engine, well, creation engine technically now, has ended up at. And I don't think it's a bad spot, but as discussed in previous Wandering and Chill, yeah, they just haven't been working on the engine, and at least in certain points enough compared to compared to Epic games with Unreal Engine and all that. Why go backwards with that? Oh, there we go. No, actually no. The other controversy that they've been talking about with it is those that ended up buying the $200 special edition or whatever. Yeah, some people are upset that the bag that got advertised was, yeah, it was just a nylon bag, not a canvas one. Yeah, no, I totally understand that to Sandman. I'm not completely blind to how hard working on an engine is. It's just, yeah, Epic have paid more attention and due diligence to it, partially because they sell the engine separately as its own commercial product, as opposed to Gamebryo, which has been used in other games, but isn't been gone out of its way to be a separate entity to make things. So they haven't got probably as many people just dedicated to working on the engine. But yeah, the bag thing again. Yeah, take 500 atoms and fuck off. Yeah, no, that's kind of a joke. They really should have advertised that, nope, sorry, we're going to swap it with a nylon bag, and which, to be honest, most people wouldn't give a fuck. It's more the fact that they've done a bait and switch is what people are more upset about. I mean, I'm sure there's probably one or two people that would still cry that it was not a nylon bag, but I think it's more the bait and switch. How's I doing? Oh yeah, so I was going to see if I could have a... How much was the 201 again? Yeah, it's technically false advertisement. Intentional or not, it is technically false advertisement. I've already got glasses. Wait, when did I have all this? Oh, I know. I think I know. I remember when I got all that. Yeah. Yeah, no, look, I'm not... Yeah, you'll have people think... It's just, yeah, it's just more that it was, yeah, the false advertisement. Not that it was or wasn't, so... Which is a shame, but... Am I wearing that? Oh, the armor's... Okay, I've got to repair that bit of armor now. Hey, I'm finally getting combat rifles. Might hold on to one of those. Ooh. Super Sledge! Yeah, no, look. Compared to what it, yeah, the quality has dropped. There's no doubt about it with this. I mean, look, there is still fun to... Super Sledge! There is still a lot of fun to have with this game. You've just got to put up with a lot of bugs and shitty design decisions, at least at the moment. Could Bethesda save it? Possibly? It just depends on how much they care about it and how much money they want to throw into it. Ugh. Yeah, no, the Pip-Boy thing was probably a good idea. That was a lot better. But I still need to investigate whether or not you can use the Pip-Boy stuff in this. I've got to re-download the app. I want to hold onto the Super Sledge, but I feel like I should wait. Dismantle it and wait. Because I'm going to need to go up another 4 levels before I can use it. And that seems interesting. At least compared to the combat rifle. Oh no, you got the helmet too in there. You can't forget about the I think it was the T-51 head armor. Yeah, you basically got a power armor helmet. That was probably the biggest draw to the $200 kit, just having the power armor helmet. A little bit annoying I have to do that, but... Okay, craftable items. Oh yes, I can build. Okay, switch to modify. What do I have? I've got the helmet and the torso. Right leg, left leg. I don't have a right arm. Okay, so I still need to build the arms and the legs. They can be if you're not careful. Okay, back to craft. Okay, I can only build one. I can build an arm. Well, I need a right arm anyway. So I'll build the right arm first. There you go, weird mishmash of parts. But now I've got a full set of power armor. You can stay there though, buddy. I need to find more screws. I need 30 more screws. And I need to repair something on my armor too. What was it? Combat armor right leg. If I can't use... Oh, I can't repair it. See, this is probably where all my where all my stuff went when those mines were on earlier. What are you, 16, 16... No, lower health, alright. I might swap that armor and all that. Well, I need leg armor anyway. It's not quite the armor I wanted, but... what does the chest piece do? That gives me more armor overall, but I've got less radiation resistance. Well, gonna have to do for now. So I got 3 bits done. But yeah, anyone that's curious, the excavator armor, which is what I'm using at the moment, it is the as far as I know, and it's been introduced in 76. So whether or not it stays canon or not, depending on whether or not I think this is just going to be one big LOL simulator type scenario or not. But the excavator armor is supposed to be the only pre-war civilian power armor chassis. Yeah, you can pick up your power armor. You don't have to walk in it. That's handy in this one. So. I was going to do with something like that with the blade. I've just got to see what it does. So yeah, no, it was pretty neat. So, but it never made it into mass production because of the mining strikes with the robots and everything. The robots still were technically more efficient, but at least according to the in-game lore stuff. So that's why you don't see them widespread around the wasteland and everything else like that. It's basically a West Virginia only power armor, unless someone's distributed the plans elsewhere. So what can we do with this? We can go do no upgrade with this. Alright. Take me home, West Virginia. Okay, so 41, 40 medium. Alright, I'm thinking this has got the potential to do more damage. But I don't know whether or not you can electrify it or do something else with it. I think I'm going to get rid of it. Right, why do I still have a double-barreled shotgun? Get out of there. Nah, get rid of the machine gun. Unlocked full stock. What can I add into this? Well, I still need screws. Haha, long barrel. Yeah, no, I want a stabilized long barrel, thank you. Might be able to turn this into my new rifle, depending on what happens. See, I don't know if I'll be pinged for that, so I'm just gonna leave it. No muzzle. Okay. Alright, well that'll be a fun one to come back to. And, well, I can modify the super sledge, but I better scrap it. I do love the look of this rifle, Marksman's Hardened Pearson rifle. The VB long barrel. And I want to keep this, but I don't think I've got any Cairo ammo. No, I'll get rid of it. I'm gonna always pick up another one. At least I could repair my guns. Alright, let's go find some more screws. Out of water again. Do I have any soup? Moldy food. No, I don't need moldy food. Mountain honey. I think that's some sort of moonshine. All this spoilt food. Get out of there. Let's carry a crap load of booze. I think the only serious water I've got at the moment is the purified water. Alright, well I think I'm going to have to go out and go to one of the other buildings nearby. Because I need to repair this armor to start with. I don't know, there's a Irish YouTuber I tune in every now and again called Kevin, I think, like that. I don't know, Scene watches him. And there's also RT Game as well, I think they work together quite a bit. There, yeah, but Kevin usually, like, at the end of his videos, or end of his streams, he likes to keep playing Country Road. Alright, will we find some more mines out here? Or will we find things with screws on it, which is what I really want. See, this is the bane of my existence now. I need to build excavator armor. Hey. We found it! Is there one on the stairs again? Shit. Didn't get it in time. Probably a bit too high up. Does that fuck my armor? Not enough to destroy it. Good to know I might as well be impervious to fucking landmines, though. At least while I'm wearing all my gear. Oh, hi guys. I think we might go up in there, guys. See if there's any screws in here. Wait, was that a stretched head? Yeah, that's a stretched head. But the neck's underground. So I need screws for my excavator armor and for my normal armor. Right, no, stop, stop, stop. There you go, level up. A bit of luck this time. Ooh. I rarely use VATs, so that's probably going to be useless. Ah. Slight chance your armor will repair itself when struck. Okay. Drunk, malformed anime girl. Huh? Farmer, alright. That could be useful. Curator. Got can do. Maybe a bit of agility. Craft and disarm better traps. Okay. Pistols weigh less. Alright. Food and drink weighs left. Already got a lot of intelligence. Energy weapons. I think I've already got rank 3 of Lone Wanderer. Yeah, no, we got it on stream the other day, so... Oh yeah, there's the Quack Surgeon. Fast travel for less caps. Useless when I'm always full of gear. Ooh, Aqua Boy. Munchie resistance. Chems 50% less hunger. Blah. See, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, strong back would be nice, but something to... I'm not going to get enough cards to make it useful, probably. That might be handy. What have I got? I've already got Gladiator on there. Okay. Blah. Alright. Extra ammo. Mystery meat. I feel like this would be more useful. Yeah, we'll do luck of the draw, fuck it. There we go. Let's have a chance to repair our weaponry. Okay, what time is it? Yeah, no, plenty of time. So let's have a explore up here. I haven't looked up here. Well, if it brings my repair bill down. See, if this game was done just right, it would be the, probably one of the few games where you'd actually see, Alfina potentially going on a murderous rampage. I mean, there is the Alfina run that I still need to finish. I don't know about some of these trees. They look a bit... I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it just doesn't look... Yeah. I mean, it's still an impressive view, though. Get to see some smoke. So I wonder where this takes you. If we are very careful... Welcome to Fallout, where you have the best balance in the world. I love that. I love how we're in the fucking shadow there. I'm only using IRC at the moment, Lord Vish, so you might have to describe a little bit more what's going on than just posting links. Ooh. Well, that was worth the trip. Can't say no to a fat man. Try and land here. Or not. Oh, Moscow. Okay. I love how I'm holding my chest, even though I probably would have just shattered the bones in my leg. Well, that's what you get for missing the hoop, guys. Luckily, we're not that far away. And I wanted to explore up here anyway, because I mean, maybe I was in my power armor. Is there anyone on the map at the moment? We got a few people over here. People are still wandering around. Although, in all fairness to Fallout 76, this is the only way most people will ever get a chance to wander around the West Virginia and Appalachia region's landscape. So, while it won't be 100% accurate, you can say you've been to Appalachia. Or experienced it. Jobs now or else. Well, funny you should say that, because there's a whole entire subplot about how the robots were taking over miners' jobs just before the war, and they ended up, and this is one of the areas where the military ended up being called in using the power armor. And all the, yeah, because of all the strikers, basically. Well, yeah, no, that's what they thought. They thought the Unionists were closet communists. And that's how you got the whole excavator power armor being made and developed, as well as a lot of the automatrons too. So this partially explains why there's a lot of automatrons, because it makes sense, right? Prescription drug. Oh yeah, no, but that depends on everybody here. Alright, so there were no screws up there, annoyingly. Let's pull out the power armor. No, there are shop NPCs. But there's no specific... Oh, come on, fucking window. Alright, you come in, cat. Yeah, there are shop NPCs, but there's no specific NPCs wandering around or anything else like that that give you story or subplot or whatever, which... What? So, but no quest NPCs. At least not at this stage. I think the idea is that it's more background plot stuff. So like as you explore the world or pick up pick up information in the terminals themselves or holotapes. But I think this is speculation, but part of it is probably because this is literally set 25 years after the bombs drop. So, with a few exceptions, there's not going to be that many humans running around outside of the Vault personnel that came out after 25 years. There's alluded to a population still being around, but you don't see any of them. And otherwise, after that, there's the Scourge, which are meant to be not quite ghouls, but some sort of radioactive disease. And I think it's implied that most of the humans in this area, unless they were protected somehow, ended up succumbing to that disease. Mainly at this stage, yeah. Whether or not they'll put in actual NPCs and all that later on, I don't know. But in a way it does kind of make sense. If only because it's just been literally been that soon after the bombs have dropped that not everybody's been willing to come out of their bunkers and everything else like that. Yeah, 25 years. I mean, if... And this, the idea is that you're meant to be one of the first vaults to come out and basically start rebuilding it for everybody else that comes out. And then there's a secondary subplot of securing the nuclear missile silos that are meant to be around on the map.
Unidentified intruder detected. Unidentified intruder detected. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Oh, it didn't take Japan that long, but Japan's a bit of an exception though. Those nuclear bombs, while destructive, weren't exactly that powerful to start with. And it was only 2 bombs. So in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Aside from missing XP, I'm happy that Aerobot's dead. But yeah, Excuse me for a second, guys. My line of thought kind of been distracted at the moment. There we go. But yeah, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, relatively speaking, they're fairly lucky. If only because mainly because those bombs weren't that strong in the scheme of things. So, yes, you do in those areas of Japan, you do get a higher instance of cancer due to the relative effects that still hang around, but most of that radiation that was there has dissipated to safe levels. The part of that meltdown that they had at the power plant, that's going to do a lot worse and more damage compared to those bombs long term. I wouldn't say fucked, but it's going to take a lot longer for that area to recover, at least to levels where it's acceptable for any sort of human life, let alone any agriculture from that area. At least in the main zone of where the plant was. And look, a lot of that disaster could have been mitigated if the company that ran it was worried more about cleaning it up and limiting the damage than actually trying to save face. But yeah, I'm with you there. There's a bit of that too. I just like exploring the land today. But yeah, I've said it before. It's a hot mess, but I am enjoying it, or at least finding a way to enjoy it. Yeah, I need to repair the arm on my power armor. Well, that's good. A good hot mess is fun at times. And I think, for me, I think it's partially also because because I'm more of a designer. Ooh, hardened sniper rifle. That will be very handy. It's my designer aesthetic coming in. I just like to explore what worlds people have created, how they've done it, the environmental stuff, what story you can tell with the environment without cheaping out too much on having a more active storyline, or distracting from it, and vice versa. And look, just in all fairness, aside from some graphical glitches and everything else like that, from what I've seen so far, at least the region of the Appalachian region of West Virginia makes me want to actually roam around and just explore it. It's pretty good in that regard. Everything else built on top of it, well, your mileage may vary. Stuff spawns in every now and again. And what spawns in is related kinda to the levels of who's in the area, or who triggers the spawn point. Oh, there we go. There's a bug. What, Country Road? Because, yeah, it does have Country Road. It didn't play when we were streaming it the other day, but it does have it. Oh, whoa! Plus, I'm always curious about Gamebryo games. just because of having worked on the engine previously. So I don't know about this. I don't know if that's a bug or that it's been made this way to kind of half block out this thing until you get too close. Oh, well, yeah, it's the engine. I know. They used an updated version of the engine, and they called it updated version of the creation engine. But it is just Gamebryo 2.0 or whatever you want to make it. Call it. It is a, and when it's used properly, it's great. It's just because of the scope of Bethesda's games and probably a little bit of laziness, in, at least with Fallout 76, you get a lot of interesting bugs. Some fun, some game breaking. They're just a lot more glaring when it comes to a multiplayer only version of the game that you can't really mod, or at least not at this stage. But yeah, Gamebryo is used in a few different things. I think I mentioned the other day, the Gamebryo engine has been used for MMOs in the past. The newest one I know of is Rift. Rift is a Gamebryo game. You'd think that, but I'm fairly certain Todd is one of the chairman on ZeniMax, because ZeniMax is just a parent company by the people, made originally by the people that own Bethesda. Just so I think they've got their publishing and something else separate. So only one company has to worry about one thing, and then the Bethesda side of thing only has to worry about making games. At least that's what I've been told and remember. But yeah, they're pretty much the same company, just different. But one handles publishing and distribution, the other just worries about the games. Is Robert A. Altman. I'm not familiar with that name. Well, VATS is still technically in this. It's just not what VATS is supposed to be. But fair is fair. You couldn't have VAT in a multiplayer game. You can't suddenly have someone slow down, and otherwise everybody would be slowed down every time someone uses VATS. It's just VATS kind of is fairly useless. I don't know. I still... Todd may still have had a hand in it. But... without more information, I probably really can't say either way. I just know... You'll if you look at the owners of ZeniMax, you'll find that apart from the stuff that's been publicly floated on the stock market, you'll find that a lot of Bethesda studio owners / creators own ZeniMax. Yeah, that's true. That's true, eh? It is a... And it's a nice system. It was a revolutionary system. It kind of helped give this some of its own flavour and personality to help it stand out, aside from the post-apocalyptic theme. AP bar is still used as stamina. So when it runs out, you're tired, etc., etc. Certain physical things aren't as useful. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put back the power armor on, because this is not the first time I've been here, and there was a... If there's a certain enemy here, yeah, I want to be in good armor. Not spooked, but if I know what's here, then I want to have the best possible chance of not dying if that spawned again. I think it's above me. Yeah, needs a repair. But I think that's probably one of the actual power armor bits, not the excavator armor. No, not Skyrim lockpicking. Where's that motherfucking radio? Skyrim lockpicking has always been the tumblers. I feel like it's down there somewhere. Oh well. Oh wait, we've been in here. Yeah, he's probably upstairs. Catch the commies games. Ooh. Wooden rocking chairs. T-shirt and slacks. Casual outfit. Here he is. That's the guy I was looking for. Come here. Come here, buddy. I got a nice Chinese officer's electrified sword for you. like how there's that dull thud when he hits me. Bong. There we go. Hey, 6 screws. I needed those. Yeah, pretty much. Bong. So yeah, that's why I got into the power armor early there. It was. I mean, look, I would have liked to be able to swing a bit faster. The hand-to-hand combat in this is a little bit clunky, but it could just be the way my character's spec'd out. They have boss fights, but they're kind of like specialized versions of what they'd have in Fallout 4, because you'd have those commander ones with the crowns and everything on it, like the super mutant commanders or other bullshit things like that, and then they've got a level above that. I haven't come across one, but there's meant to be a thing called the Scorched Queen, and she's meant to be a full-on boss fight where you either need to be very powerful or have a few people fighting her. Tin can. Yes, Queen! So yeah, I've got no way to... I haven't come across one, so I've got no way to get... That flying dragon thing? Or Wendigo, or Mothman, or whatever the hell they call it. I'm sure that thing's going to be a proper boss monster too. The motherfucking fire-breathing bat. I'm fairly certain it probably uses the same code as the dragons, judging by what's been said. Well, I did kind of call it. I was like, they've got fucking dragons in this. We saw it half chasing us the other day. Oh, someone was playing beer pong. With tall drinking glasses. All these resources and not enough screws. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm assuming that's rain clouds on that area of the map. Well, that's one thing about this Fallout game. It does feel a kleptomaniac itch that everybody has when they play a lot of roleplay games. Shoot a mini nuke. I don't have any mini nukes though, eh? And I'm not even sure if I can wield the Fat Man. And I've got... Oh no, I can wield it. I've got no mini nukes. Do you have anything else? No. Nukes don't crash the server. Don't know about... when you launch a nuke from one of the silos, it will change the landscape, at least temporarily, and then apparently... I'm not sure if you can get the best loot out in the game there, but there's only certain materials or rare materials that are more likely to happen in an area that's been blown apart by nuclear radiation. I don't have any coins. So, I don't think I can do Sandman. You never have any coins when you want to look through one. Still, we can look through this thing. Maybe no games, maybe. Alright, well I think I've gotten what I can out of here. Hello, plane. I wonder if I've got enough screws. Because I really need to repair my armor and get the... Oh, that's right, we haven't been outside yet. Over here, anyway. So I don't know, I feel like I should either go into this building or that building. Oh, there's a few. It's just whether or not it's the amount I need. Because I've got to repair my armor and get the excavator. It's all made out of duct tape and glue. The bucket I forgot. Valuable resources? It depends on what you're trying to build. I always find that I've always having a lack of screws and adhesive. So I'd say, to me, at the very least, I'd say they're very valuable. After that, kind of depends on what you want to do. Probably build materials you need to build power armor things, and possibly power cores. But power cores aren't exactly that hard to get. They're just not common. You've just got to be in the right spot at the right time. Wait, is that a Ferris wheel? It is a Ferris wheel. Have I got that town on the map? Where am I looking? Lewisburg, okay. All the screws in the Ferris wheel. Oh, I hope so. I mean, I've got plenty of screwdrivers. Scrap me some junk. Get at least a little bit of extra weight off me. Yeah, I might get rid of the robot. As much as I want to keep the radiation resistance, I think that bit of armor's served its purpose. Well, the bolts are usually too big. So can I cook with this? Oh, yes. What can I build? Simple fern flower tea. Alright. Get some tea in. Just in time for me to use the tea. Spoiled meat, spoiled vegetables. Squirrel on a stick. Ah, fernflower tea gives me extra strength. Yeah, gotta have a cuppa. This is the other thing that's handy but kind of annoys me at the same time. It's like, there's a diseased feral wolf in front of you. It's like, oh shit, where? And then you can't find it. Because it's pinged it, but it's not actually come up on your radar. Oh, I'm sure it'll turn up. What's I going to do? Oh yes. I'm going to go have a look at that one. I hear that clicking noise. I keep thinking that there's a bug chasing after me. Well, I've got to find your... If you've ever had an apartment in West Virginia, I've got to find where it is. And go from there. Ah, screwing sounds. Eh? Yeah, that's the other random thing. It just randomly goes oof. I don't know whether or not because it's the wind or something else, or... Something sizzling. Super Mutant Skirmisher. I mean, look, that's how I explain it, ultimately, in the end, but I just can't explain why it happens. Alright, well that was a bust. Man, unless there's something over here? Lock the bot! I mean, it can't be this, the Scorch disease, because technically I finished that quest line. When the stream went wonky yesterday and I just left it there. I just got the thing and then wandered back to the place and then came here, which is what the current goal is. No, I think I'll go here and then down that way. Because I haven't... We have an apartment complex to finish. I'd have to say, provided this is... Oh, hearing something. Yeah, but providing this is structurally sound and all that, this would make a pretty cool mansion to live in, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, buddy. Bad puppy. That's it? Look at those legs! He's waving goodbye to everybody. Who's a good puppy? It's either a thing or a glitch. It looks like a car, so it should be a thing. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, no, these would make pretty cool apartments or mansions if we're gonna. You get some wicked Wi-Fi signal up the top, because you could probably afford to be a your own personal transponder station, and with a lack of physical objects in the way to get to the signal. It'll be like living at Centerpoint Tower. Any screws in here? No, it's just visual junk. Yeah, just generic XP. But Fallout's always been like that, though. But you get it. Generic XP for doing different things and stuff, and words and people. Lock the bot. Wait, was that a fusion core in there? No, that might have been laser ammo. See my vest? That was a fusion core. Okay, sweet. Doesn't hurt having an extra fusion core. Or there's a Gatman laser floating around somewhere. That is the Sandman. We're actually due for a new picture.
Engaging.
Oh boy, Assaultrons. Had to take a second to figure out that it was dead. Yeah, fan has screws in it. Ah. No.
All clear.
All clear, yep. Caution. Goddamn bars. I'm more worried about this Assaultron that's meant to be...
Fugitive is attempting to evade capture. Beginning pursuit.
I probably can, but just the shot may have, yeah, not gone through. It's one of those, depends on how they've set up the hitbox type scenarios. I believe enemies kind of spawn based on your the combined level of your group size, so these guys will be on the lower side. Screws and adhesives.
Fugitive has evaded pursuit. Law enforcement authorities now have primary responsibility for apprehension.
Yeah, group size, because you can have up groups of 4.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Auto scaling to a point.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Because I think it's kind of like auto scaling based around a level range. So if you go to a really low level area, then yes, you should theoretically be getting the lower end of whatever you're seeing there. Sometimes less, because I don't know if there's a cap on maximum level for an area. I mean, if I go back to the start zone, we'll probably be able to see it, but I'm assuming there's a max cap on the area when you go. It's like when you go into buildings and things like that, though. It's probably more pertinent. What happens if I run into an area where a group has been? If I happen to go into there while another group is in there, who have triggered the enemies to spawn, then I will be fighting more powerful enemies because they triggered the spawn first, basically. Which means, yeah. It actually is fairly neat, because then it means I get more XP and more powerful enemies attacking me. Heh, that's cute. Two bears are having a bath.
Initiating search for hostile target.
Loose screws, yes. But yeah, I'd have to confirm it, but I don't have any idea how far the level scaling goes, if there's a maximum, if there's a minimum, all that other stuff. I hope it's like Fallout 4 or Skyrim, where they, once you go over a certain level, you won't get any higher than that range. There might be a multiplier based on the people there, because I can see that being there. Like, but that may only just affect the likelihood of there being a mini boss creature spawning, I think. You know, they got really good bathtubs there, Sandman. If you just want to sit in there and soak and maybe have a beer, they're great for that. Or some sort of cold drink. Hi, bot! Not always. But yes, I have seen a lot of baths where 2 people fit in. You're making a pool then, aren't you? If you're making one out of concrete. Look, the best way Can I collect the meat? Okay, no. Best way I'd probably describe them is that if you've ever seen hot springs and stuff like that, Japanese style baths tend to be kind of like a miniature hot spring in design and aesthetic to a degree. I do not know. It looks on the fresh side. I mean, that kind of looks like an ear, but that could just be because of the way the texture is. And you can have dry-aged steaks and stuff like that, so... But yes, whether or not it's been for a long time or not. It works! Free health. Lots of sippy sippy. I don't know, the best way I'd probably describe it is, like, remember when you were a little kid, if you're ever having a bath then, that if you filled the bath up completely, that'd be close to your fucking neck. Yeah, a lot of Japanese bathtubs tend to be like that, but for adults. Steal all the sweet rolls and all the items. Coffee cup. I wonder if those are closed to me. Anyway, I think time to go up. Television inside the bathtub? Well, it's not beyond reason. Sweet, I'm gonna have so many screws by the end of this. I should hopefully have enough to repair my armor. 8-ball. No, I can't use that one. Not yet. I haven't found that one. So it's either on the top floor or it's moved up there. Ultralight marine armor chest. Okay, that could be nice. I hear it walking. Desk. Some stealth boys, white plates.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO.
Alright, we're nearby, so it's got a high perception value.
Scanners clear.
Does it itself have stealth? I think it's on that side over there, or in that room. Oh, actually, no, you're right, it could be above us. It's just weird it picked us up on that floor down there if it was above us. A circle, yes, not a sphere. But yes, we'll wait and see. Okay, random pistol. Alright, not in here. Wonder glue. Wheel? No. Goons. Round? Oh. Has to be sound. Okay, got the flowers you sent. Love you, Dad. Reservations about the Motherlode project. Bill by getting shot by security. We don't need police investigating. Okay, I'll love you. And Yvette, where's my father? There was a huge explosion and a column of smoke rising from somewhere nearby. Alright, thinks the miners have taken the protest too far. That or the bombs dropped at the same time. Plastic. It's a very loud computer if you can hear it through there. Alright, can we see it? What have I done through here? No, I haven't done in here first. Then upstairs. All the buff outs. Yay, a dick doll. And some motherfucking weights! So you must be really fucking strong. I don't know. Look how much fucking weight I can carry. This is ridiculous. Yeah, at least over-encumbered's not as much of a pain in the ass in this as it is in other games. Still can't fast travel, but you can still move at walking speed. But it does drain your AP. Yeah, no, in Fallout 3, Vegas, and 4, you go at you go basically at unenhanced sneaking speed. I'm not sure. I don't know whether or not this gives me a buff if I do it for long enough, or if it's just here for show. Because if you play a musical instrument for long enough, you get well tuned. If you sleep for long enough, you get well rested. So I don't know if this does anything or not, or or it's just for fun. I would have thought it would have does do something since it lets you do it, but would not be surprised if it's just for show. Yeah, it's taking too long. We got a robot to snap. Kind of feel like half of these robots have been snapped by the Assaultron. Unless the Assaultron's up here. Maybe, maybe not. Hey, hold up. Suddenly the floor has fallen out. Waste oil, do with that.
Sensor alert.
Maybe.
Detected.
Okay, it's upstairs. No, I think there's just something extra in there that I can grab. Just gonna jump in just in case. Could you not?
Engaging target.
Fuck your arm. Ah. Okay. He, well, the female. Oh, hello.
Running close to the sucker team.
Ah. Oh, fuck this. Use one more thing. I am a fuck my laser. Alright. Enough of that. Why not? Okay, have I hurt my leg along the way? Okay. Ooh, hunting rifle. Yeah, this is Skyrim speed. I mean, if this is the speed I'm supposed to go at, it's very inconsistent as to when it activates. Oh no, I've been over-encumbered for a while. It did. Believe me, it did. It's just now it's decided to perma-walk me for some reason. I mean, look, there is a possibility once you get over X number of weight, it won't let you even run anymore. But it's gone over 600, so maybe, I don't know. I can't say. I know I've had 780 and whatever, and you guys were seeing that, and then it didn't stop me from moving. Alright, looking at the clock, I've got time to do one more thing. We'll take one picture for the road. If I could lay on the chair. I don't know. Nah, I won't do it this time. Yeah, keepsake works. There we go. Yeah, it goes in the loading menu. Alright guys. I'm gonna actually leave it there for now, because I've got to go pick up my two girls. So I hope you enjoyed some more Stream and Chill. Not nearly as controversial as coffee like it was last time, but we all had some fun, had some nice discussions, and just relaxed. Otherwise, hope you all enjoyed regardless of how you decided to experience me. And I'll catch you next time, sports fans. Next time.